in the back room, chilling with my goons, and we smoking on South. I feel a rage, but they call me to the stage. I think I got that power. Finna send it to the moon, yeah, the show coming soon. They been down there waiting for an hour. Yeah. Before you dim the lights, oh my, I'ma turn the crowd on. Another night goes by, I'ma turn the crowd on. I need to breathe, bless me, let me turn the crowd on. Another flight goes by, I'ma turn the crowd on. I can feel it in the air, it's clear. They all waiting on my rapper, life legendary.
What up, y'all? Hey, look, man, we gotta do better, man.
Man,
I'm not even truly excited, man. But let me give y'all the intro. Let me give y'all the excitement, man. SmackDown didn't do it. We gonna do it for you, all right? What up, everybody? It's your boy Osiris here, bringing y'all another banger. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below letting us know what y'all want to see for the next upcoming bangers, you heard? Without further ado, let me introduce the squad. HB Dizzle. Talk to him. My
hey
nizzle.
man, y'all know what it is, man. It's the real deal, biggest hill. We're here to talk SmackDown, let y'all know how we feel. Like we're gonna get
Yes,
right into it.
sir. Yes,
hmm
sir. Dago, what up?
It's the never seen behind the screen. I ain't got nothing for you today.
They
That's
don't
how
deserve
bad.
it. They don't deserve it,
That's
gang.
how
They
They
bad
don't
don't
deserve
deserve
it.
it.
SmackDown was.
Let's
They
say
don't
NXT,
deserve
what
it.
up, man?
What up, man? You know what it is. They on real life.
Oh,
Fucking
man.
Danhausen. I got beef with you, cursing people, and SmackDown was top tier ass, bro. Welcome
Top
to
tier.
our
Top
Hill's
tier
Kitchen.
ass.
Welcome to our Hill's Kitchen. We gonna try to cook up with y'all today.
Let me see what layout I want to use first for this. Should I use this regular layout with no? Yeah,
The
since it's just
hell?
gonna be us four, we can use the regular layout. None in the background, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. SmackDown was garbage, expensive trash, garbage. I don't like it. What are we doing here? What the fuck is going on here? Because that was not good. All throughout the show, the whole entire show was filler as fuck. Like
I
I
want to. I
didn't
want to say the whole show.
like
It,
it
it, it
felt
felt
like
like
you know
we
what's
weren't
crazy
on the
before you
road to
go. It
WrestleMania.
wasn't filler. It wasn't filler, but it felt like filler.
And it's not supposed to feel that way this close to WrestleMania.
Oh my god, that was horrible.
And
That's the point.
I
And
what
will
make
say
it worse?
it's not a filler when there's a world title match, but it was just because it was so predictable that you just felt like, all right, then can we just move on now?
we
And
got a world title match on a Friday night SmackDown, and we feel like it was trash.
Yeah. And and
Come on, bro.
and
and
that's
what
not
make
even
it
to say about the match. Go ahead, bro.
and what make it worse is that it's like we know that they still trying to figure out how WrestleMania gonna go, and it's just like it looked like on screen y'all up in a frenzy trying to push it together to make
Yeah,
WrestleMania good.
exactly.
Like,
Exactly. So is so it's not just me. I felt
Yeah,
like I know you felt like WrestleMania last year day was great. I know you felt like that personally, but for me, I felt like WrestleMania last year was like this as well.
it
I
was.
feel I feel like within these last 2 years, they've been doing like this thing where like when WrestleMania is like 3 weeks away or when there's no more PLEs, we're not even thinking about WrestleMania. And I don't like that. Like back in the day, I felt like WrestleMania was built throughout the whole entire year. I don't feel like it's getting built throughout the whole entire year per se anymore.
what AJ say? What
But
AJ say?
the, but
I
there's a
say like within the first 3 months of the year, like from Rumble Chamber to WrestleMania, it's supposed to feel like WrestleMania season. It kind of does. It feels like everything's like being tossed together. Like, all right, this is a few. Like WrestleMania is starting to feel like another PLE.
Literally, just another
and you
PLE.
know what's crazy? AJ Styles said something like that too.
Yeah,
He said
They
Desperate
said
Brother
he
they
said
said,
when they
WrestleMania is starting to loses its lackluster. It's not like how it used to be.
and that's that. But then I want to give WWE some leeway because you could play in as much as you want if you don't have the personnel to do what you have planned. Like if
Right.
everybody's injured nowadays, and we have a lot of injuries,
I mean,
you know what I mean. You can't do
they
what
still
you plan
spent.
on doing.
But
They
also,
still
if
was
we did
able to
not
put on biggest
spend
ones.
the last year building stars to put on WrestleMania, then that's your fault as well. If you didn't spend the last year saying like, all right, let's see where this person can come up to so we can put them on WrestleMania. Granted, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, you can tell they were going to be in higher positions at WrestleMania. So
Hmm.
injuries there, I'll
Hmm.
say that.
Second
But
year in a
That
row
was
for
big.
if
Brunson.
you have like the same people in the same predicament for the past few years, it's like, come on, bro. Like, what do you do? Like, what did you do?
I don't even think it's just more of that. Like it's
But
just like
I disagree
wasting
with that
these good
too.
matches on like such weak builds. Like I like for example, I'm not going to use CM Punk and Roman Reigns because I feel like everything with that it's going the way that it's supposed to go. You know what I mean? Like see, it looked like CM Punk and Roman was like the clear backup plan. Like it was the clear backup plan because it was obviously supposed to be Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. So like it looked like they had that in the tuck ready. So they if they had to go to CM Punk and Roman Reigns, they know what to do going into that. But for Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, nothing happened on SmackDown for this to happen this way.
The whole
What do
thing
you
with
mean?
Cody, and if the plan was for them to get Cody and Randy Orton at WrestleMania, the time that Drew McIntyre did beat Cody for the WWE Championship, that only happened because people were upset with Cody winning everything. You know,
Exactly.
So
so Drew's title reign, as short as it was just to kind of make it okay. It's not just Cody, Cody, Cody. Here's something new and refreshing. But we went right back to Cody, which
Nigga
makes
said
it
this is
like,
a nigga said this is a here nigga title reign.
yeah,
no, for sure.
exactly. Like
But
it's
the
not
my
goddamn,
problem
like
is
begging ass. You know what I mean?
so I won't even put
Take
that
this
on
shit and
Cody
go on
Rhodes
somewhere,
because
boy.
he's also back at WrestlePalooza said, "Yo, we should give this title to Drew because I'm not going anywhere else with it." He's tried to like put like Drew in that position so that way people aren't getting tired of Cody. Wrestling, I'm gonna tell you from a wrestling perspective, we're smart. We know when people get tired of your shit. So it's just like, all right, cool, something's got to change. Hey, we should definitely put the title on Drew. They were like, no, let's do. So it's not all Cody. I understand we're
So why didn't Cody say no to last night? Because if he
again.
could feel the energy,
No, he can
Because
he can say no all he wants, but at the end of the day, it's also the Booker's decision.
hmm
but they
So
have to like sometimes, and I get it. The fans are not supposed to dictate everything, but sometimes you got to be able to read the rooms, read the energy, read the universe. Like because
now,
you social media is a big part of it too. Don't you can't pick and choose when social media is have a valid. You know what I'm saying? Have a valid point. You give
mhm.
microphones and
what if
platforms
But
and
at the same time,
Wait,
you can't just
let
rely
me
on these fans because sometimes they'll say, "Oh, we want this guy to be here, here, and here," but they're not. You can tell like they're not that. And then when they put him there, people and they be like, "Yeah, no, we should stop listening to these fans."
now what if
but
we spin
that's
this
not the
in
case for Drew.
what
That's
if
not the
yeah
case for Drew.
Uh,
now what
we
if we spin
understand,
this into an opportunity to actually get heat on Cody and he actually turned this time against Randy?
I don't
He
see
actually turned.
I don't see Cody turning. I'm almost willing to bet Randy Orton is going to win at WrestleMania because no one wants to see Cody win. You know what I'm saying? At
yeah.
WrestleMania,
But
I don't think there's a
Cody
single person that wants to
I
see
ain't
I,
that.
gonna lie,
Cody turning and him losing makes so much sense.
I
That's all
think
I'm saying.
this match right now just looks like a money grab to me. And it shouldn't look like that.
I mean, hell,
Right.
when you're trying to sell WrestleMania, why
Yeah, you
not?
trying to sell?
But
That's what it's
the
about.
long
That's a
but then on
Exactly.
top of
That's the
that,
problem.
this got a
You
lot of
could
long
you
term storytelling to it too. It's not like
you
it's
could have
fucking
sold WrestleMania with a triple threat match of Sami Zayn, fucking Jacob Fatu, and Cody Rhodes. You could have sold that very well. You could have sold Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton with maybe a Cody Rhodes heel turn at the end or a Sami Zayn heel turn at the end, something like that. You know what I
See,
mean?
but you're trying to
No,
predict
you're
like
not. You're not trying to do anything. You're just doing it, and you could have done it. It was right there. It was right there to be able to do those things. But like you just want to go to the straightforward match because those names on the pay-per-view it just sells. I get it. But like it's just sometimes the pandering gotta stop.
yeah. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely true. Because the people that the name Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton are bringing in Drew McIntyre, to those people, they are not real wrestling fans. You know what I'm saying? They're not really
Yeah,
locked in the way we are. You know what I'm saying? Because when they posted the video of Cody winning last night on Instagram, literally all the comments are like dislike button. Use me as a dislike button. We are over Cody. We don't want Cody. We want Cody to no more Cody. Justice for Drew.
it's
Justice for
it's
Drew.
He got
16,000
All the
likes
comments are saying that. Like
41 dislikes on YouTube. Yeah, I
and
seen that.
41,000 dislikes.
Now it's at 50.
That's
like
insane. That's more than Jay Uso's, by the way.
But
hey,
yeah,
leave Jay out of this, man. This ain't about that,
No,
bro.
but that
This ain't
That's
about that,
my
nasty
bro.
work,
thing
man.
is they know they're backing themselves in a corner with that, so I think they need to have something planned for Mania in order for this to be like, okay, now it was worth
That was
it.
worth it. Yeah, but
Yes.
I just can't imagine like they
yeah.
have 6 weeks to they have 5 weeks now until like sell us a story and all the history is there between Randy and Cody. So it could be good, but this is not the way anyone wants it.
I just don't want two friends. I just don't want two friends going at it. I want someone. It's the
but
build up to WrestleMania. Somebody has to be like
Eh,
vicious and turn on somebody.
Now, for me, it feels like literally they're going to have to force their way into doing that now. Like somebody's going to have to force their way into like making this exciting. And,
Hmm.
and and it looks like it might have to be Cody Rhodes. It has to be Cody Rhodes. Like literally, it has to be Cody Rhodes
what
to
I also feel
be the
like with
one.
this feud of Cody and Randy, like the stories play out to the point where like they're like, all right, we both did what we had to do to win our matches, but I want you to know this time I'm willing to do any and everything, so don't be surprised. That's how they could tell the story with both of these men. Sure, it's like a respecting whatever whoop de whoop, but now it's just like,
Hmm.
all right, bro.
I don't want to
Now, like,
respect them out the window.
That's so
yeah, it's
trash,
that's
bro.
kind of what it is now. Now it's like, now I don't give a fuck about a friendship. That title is more important right now.
That's so trash. They just did that though. We literally seen that match for King of the Ring. We
Whatever the
literally
fact,
Trash.
seen that
get
same exact story.
disrespectful. Get
For real.
disrespectful. Get
For
disrespectful. We need to
real.
put it out the window.
Really just
All
so that.
respect. Fuck the fuck the camaraderie of the business,
And
all that, because it's going. What it's going to do for Randy is going to solidify. It's going to guarantee that he wins at the title if Cody is the one antagonizing. Because if he try to play dirty and Randy stay on top as this way, it's more of a reason as to why the mentorship
Regardless of the
will die.
situation, it's going to be forced.
we got this and Gunther doesn't even have a WrestleMania match yet.
Oh my god! I'm not gonna lie. At this point, Dave, I would have been so fine with Gunther winning an elimination chamber.
You know?
Gunther versus Drew would have been so much more excited than this, bro. I don't
So
care if
much
Mhm.
it's
more
heel
exciting.
versus heel. We got face versus face now. You know,
Oh my god! Both
it,
the main events are face versus face, by the way.
trash,
Well,
bro.
Roman's not no face. He never
Roman, the Roman,
here's the
Roman is a
thing.
Roman
face,
is
bro. Roman's a
babyface as
face,
fuck
bro.
right now.
Roman's a face, bro.
Roman is babyface, but
If
I feel
Roman's
like
been in face for 2 years now. He's definitely a face.
if anything, Punk is baby heel because he just said
No, he's
something about
not.
his dad.
No, he's not. He's not a
No,
heel
he's not.
either.
I'm saying
That's just CM Punk is CM Punk.
if
CM Punk is
anything.
CM Punk.
That
He's gonna
I'm telling you, and I've been telling y'all this since last WrestleMania. When the match has like a huge magnitude to it with like two superstars, the heel and face baby thing, like the heel and baby face thing, it's not as important as
right.
telling a story and selling a
Why does it
match.
matter now though? Like we literally
It
just
didn't
said
matter
this.
to me. It didn't. But
Both
I'm
these
saying
is
it now.
trash.
I'm saying it to you now because when I suggested Gunther versus Drew, that was like no heel versus heel. That was your instance for telling me no. But if we walk back, if we listen today, we would have had a better main event for WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? We
Oh
would
no,
have had that.
I would have been I would have been okay with Cody winning if we would have got Gunther versus Cody.
How would Cody
Gunther and
Cody win
Cody would have
what?
been.
Don't even wait. Gunther wins as if he
This
won the
match, this match that happened on Friday, like this could have still happened the same way with Gunther being in an elimination chamber, and we would have got Gunther versus Cody instead.
instead of Randy versus Cody.
Yes, I would have been
But
okay with that.
that makes it more of a Randy problem, and my problem is not with Randy. My problem is 100% with Cody Rhodes.
I get it. I get it. I get it. You're 100% right about that. You're
Mhm.
But
100% right about
the
that.
story they could have told with Gunther and Cody was right there too. But the story of Randy and Cody, it's something we've been waiting on for too long. So it's like too late. That's what it's kind of feeling like.
It's not too late. It's just this is a poor setup for the match.
They
Horrible
squeezed
setup.
all the juice out that orange already, bro.
Literally, it's just
Randy
a
couldn't
poor
pull the
setup for the
trigger.
match.
Yeah.
They literally squeezed all the juice out that orange, bro. And if you watch them on Cody's podcast, and I watched that one episode, bro, they love each other, bro. Like I don't want to see them fight at WrestleMania. They real deal love each other, bro. Shedding
Free
tears
Drew.
and shit. Like
Free
I
Drew.
don't want to see that. Free, no, don't free Drew. Like, cause I'm
Well,
not watching all the program.
so
But
the
justice for
problem the
Drew.
problem is Drew is shooting a movie. He's shooting
I know. I
Highlander
know.
during WrestleMania.
But
So from
well,
what I'm
not
hearing
during
is Drew won't even have a
WrestleMania.
match.
No, it'll be after
It's
WrestleMania.
right
So
after. Right after.
he's gonna probably get taken out by Jacob in some type of street fight or some shit to say like, oh, because Drew took me out, I'm taking him out type shit.
The
But
only thing that could save this whole thing for me is if Sammy is the one that attacked Jacob and Jay. I'm sorry. I know y'all don't see any type of
But how does that fix
I
our
him
see.
main event?
attacking
I
Jay,
see.
sure. Him attacking Jacob, no.
no
How
him
does that
attacking
fix our
Jacob.
main event?
It wasn't
What was
Drew.
he doing? What was he
It
doing?
wasn't Drew.
What was he doing when he was going against when Jacob got attacked? What
He was in
happened?
the
He
U.S. title
open
picture.
challenges. He was doing open
Yeah,
challenges. He was the United States champion.
He was the champion at the time.
Yeah.
I believe so.
So
Yeah, I don't think he dropped the title yet.
That
he don't want none of them 5-2s
Him
or
and Judah.
Samoans getting up there.
No, that wasn't. No, Jacob was about to go for the WWE title, so he was distracted with his U.S. title. So he wasn't. No,
it was either Cody or Sami Zayn.
I don't say Sammy.
And at this point with Cody, I don't even care what happened to Jacob, bro. Like I don't even care no more,
Low
bro.
key,
Like
like it's
I'm
kind of
so
dropped
over
at this point.
SmackDown. Like fuck SmackDown, bro. I'm so over it, bro. Cause now what they I'm trying to do is trying to reveal that Drew did it, and it doesn't make no sense that Drew did it. But they're gonna try to reveal it was Drew so
It
that we can
it
get Jacob
makes
versus Drew at
sense if
WrestleMania. But that's just so
So whack.
it makes sense if Drew did it, but it'd be kind of stupid if a whole time Drew saying I didn't do it just for him to do it. You know what I mean? At
yeah,
this
bro.
point, you might.
I'm literally watching that match, and I knew I didn't want to watch it because I knew it was gonna piss me off.
And
I
if
knew so.
Cody did it, then the only way you can save it if Cody did it is if at WrestleMania Jacob finds out that it was Cody because someone tells him, and then during the match he attacks Cody, and that's what cost him his title. But that's still protecting Cody again. I don't know.
But either way, that's the point to protect Cody in that loss to Randy.
Yeah, but
That's that's
Randy,
the whole goal. That's the golden rule.
Why do we need to protect Superman? Super
That's the
Cody.
point. That's the point. He's super Cody. It was superseded. It was impossible to beat him.
yeah,
So
that's fair.
it's gonna be
But
impossible to beat Super
this is
Cody.
the thing
I
that made
mean,
people hate Cena.
that's the same
This is
thing
the
they did
thing
with
that made people
Roman.
Exactly.
hate Cena.
That's the same thing they
Exactly.
did with
Win, win,
Roman
win.
Reigns too.
Mr.
His first
Pizza.
half,
Nah,
Roman was being
bro.
protected with his losses too.
Hey, shout out Richard and Rafi in the chat. Richard just said Drew versus Randy is in a marquee matchup. That we got that on SmackDown a couple years ago. Well,
Facts,
times
multiple
last year.
times.
I don't think so. I think it's still a marquee match because the simple fact: how do you make that a marquee match? But like a match like Jay Uso versus, I'm sorry to say Jay Uso again, but Jay Uso versus Gunther for the fifth time in a row is not a marquee match.
It
I mean, is a
wasn't.
marquee match.
It
Yeah,
wasn't.
bro. Stop bringing, bro. Stop doing that.
We could do that
Stop
same
doing
thing for
that.
Sami Zayn and Gunther.
Nah.
We could do the
No,
same thing for what other match happened
well,
on WrestleMania that we've seen multiple times?
Sami Zayn and Gunther was a WrestleMania match, and it happened at WrestleMania. And then the world title match should have been at Bad Blood. I don't know why they did that on the Raw after. That was stupid. But Drew and Randy, like we've seen that for a few years, a couple of times too, for the world title, and just recently a Saturday Night Main Event, and then what the tag team match at SummerSlam, another random SmackDown match. So it's like for that to be a WrestleMania match, like you would need something more to it rather than just a world title. Like
I think for this it would have been perfect. Like I said, we got Cody Rhodes or Sami Zayn heel turn. You know what I mean? That would have been the perfect thing, right there.
What Richard said, he said it perfectly. He said if Mania wasn't struggling ticket wise, WWE would have experimented more. But they are forced to pander to casual fans.
That's a fact.
the
One hundred
only
And
way
percent.
they
and
could save this match is if they make it a fatal 4-way.
And you still can't even make that make sense because if I'm the Chamber winner and I beat 5 guys already to get my title shot at WrestleMania, how do you explain to me
But
that
if I'm
two
the
other people
chamber
is winning my
winner
match?
and one of the guys I already beat to win the match is now the world champion in my match, make it make sense. You feel me? So
Yeah,
a lot of shit
but
right now is not making sense.
put more people in my match that I won a chamber for doesn't makes it
Correct.
makes less sense.
But Drew could claim like since Cody got his rematch, I want mine too. And Jacob can just pop in and be like,
And now we
hey
feel
Drew,
like
we got unfinished business.
and now it feels like we're playing hot potato with the most.
Force.
You know what I'm saying? Now we really feel like
That
playing
it
hot
is
potato.
forced for sure. It is forced. So now it's just like, all right, Cody Randy, cool. That's where we're at.
I get it.
But I can't lie. This is nothing new with WWE. I want y'all to realize. Let's jump back. What is it? WrestleMania 26. The champion going into that event was Sheamus. No one thought Sheamus would walk into WrestleMania as champion. But the last person you expect to walk into WrestleMania as champion was Batista. Because what he do? He just walked up and said, "Hey, John Cena, I'm challenging you right now because Vince McMahon said so." After you just won this chamber, and now it's Batista and Cena for the world title at WrestleMania. Nobody called that at all for the world title match at WrestleMania since the Rumble. You know what I mean? So
Wow.
I don't
that's
know,
just
bro.
like shit. Shit just be changing off the rip just for whatever reason.
I get it, and but my problem is, we see all these things that happen on TV. We see the injuries, we see all this stuff that's going on. But like for some reason, once again, like even for every single match, you can even look at Rhea and Jade. That's a money match. That's literally the only reason why that match got booked for money wise. Literally,
Because it looks aesthetically pleasing as your top girl versus another new top girl is cool.
write me
Yeah,
a story for that shit leading up to it.
yeah.
The
Rhea
Because
the
didn't.
chamber is enough for that.
They
no,
let
I
for
don't
me
think so.
they
it
let
I
me
ain't
don't think
know.
wrong.
so.
They're not even on the same show. You was never going to get a story for that.
They
Chamber,
are
Exactly, and
now.
that's the problem
but
too.
the chamber is enough story for that.
Me personally, the bigger story for me was Charlotte and Jade. However,
No one wants to see
I'm
that.
no. People
I
do
don't
want to
know
see
about
that
that, bro. They
match.
they was teasing that for too
People
long.
I don't
That's
know
Yeah,
not
I'm
true.
about
anyone
to
that
definitely,
say
would. I don't
that
bro.
know
was
When
that.
anyone that would rather see
when
Charlotte
Jade
than
jumped
Rhea.
on the scene, bro.
Yeah, that
That
Her
was
first
literally
person
a
she
dream
looked
match
at
for
was
Jade.
Charlotte, and that was like, oh yeah, we want that match.
I have never heard. I'm gonna be honest. I'm so serious, and when I say this, I'm so serious when I say this. When people were talking about Jade matches, Rhea never really came across my mind for her.
nope. But Charlotte
Because
did.
she was the tag
Charlotte
team
definitely
women's champion,
no,
and
even
that was the
before then,
point
Before
of
even
that,
it.
before,
when Jake first got
When
here
Jade
years ago.
like debuted,
When
when she was coming in,
she first debuted, yes, Rhea was one of those names
not
that oh
like okay. Well,
oh
it
maybe
don't
if it
wasn't
start
is for
that
it
you, like
don't
I
wasn't
said,
like a
start
for
top
me,
don't
name.
cap y'all.
It
not
Y'all
wasn't a
not
said
for
top
oh
me. For
name.
me,
Not
for
for
me, it
me.
was
Jay
Charlotte.
versus Rhea. Don't cap,
It
bro.
was
Don't do
I
that.
wasn't. I
Bianca
wasn't really
first.
thinking Jade versus
It
Rhea at
was
that
it
time,
was
Oh
bro.
Bianca
That
was
was
shit,
not the
always
bro.
number
main thing on
one.
my mind.
Bianca
It
was
was
always
really
number
Bianca,
one, and then
Charlotte,
Charlotte,
Naomi, all that,
and then Rhea.
and then probably Rhea.
Charlotte is not a better match than Rhea at all. Yeah, you ain't
I
gonna sell me
Maybe
that
not.
disagree.
ticket.
Maybe
You
not.
ain't gonna
Maybe
sell me
not.
that ticket. I don't want it
But for what it
for
is, you know what I mean.
WrestleMania.
For the
Hell
For
no,
character
story,
wise,
Charlotte's
listen,
not a
I'm
better
talking
character wise, it literally makes sense.
so matchup overall.
because they were
Let's
able to bump heads and face each other for split seconds
No,
because they were on the same
it
show.
it
Charlotte was
it's
never
hold on
able to do it. Rhea was
It's
never able to
before
do
that.
that with Jade
It's
for
before that.
matchup.
When Jay was coming and people were saying that match should happen.
because
That's
they
why they
both
were
were on
bumping Jay.
SmackDown, bro.
Huh?
WWE
which
didn't want to risk Charlotte getting booed at another title. Thank you. Charlotte is not safe.
Charlotte not getting
You
booed against Jade.
No, exactly.
I
Against
they didn't
She's
want
agree.
to
not.
Jade,
risk
no.
that, bro. They didn't want to
I
risk that.
I
Isn't that
understand. I
You
understand the
gotta
positioning.
understand why Charlotte got booed when she won the Rumble because it felt like that wasn't her
forced?
time.
It
That
was
wasn't yeah,
forced.
that was forced for sure. And
I
then
don't
her
think so
going
with
up
that either.
against
I disagree with that highly. I think
Her return.
literally
that was
Her
fans
return.
were
forced.
That was her
stupid for even saying
return.
that.
That was her return. She headlined it. It wasn't a surprise to us. I'd rather it been a surprise, and then I wouldn't have felt like it was forced. The fact that she returned, She headlined it, and then she went and won it, and then went and had the match. It was like they
And
just
the
put
fact
Charlotte
that
in
that
front
was
of us, and it
her
wasn't done.
second Rumble win, bro. She did not need 2 Rumble wins already in that short history of the Women's Rumble. Out of
And
all
didn't win
people to
shit
have a
afterwards.
second Rumble win, it was like, damn, Charlotte again. But if you would have gone into this year after the year she's had, building her babyface run back up to the point where people are now enjoying Charlotte Flair, and
Mm-hmm.
then have her win the Chamber to go up against Jade that she's been crossing paths with, people are like, oh yeah, they're teasing this match. Fuck it, I want to see it. That would have been it right there. But you went
And
with
All of
that's
that,
literally the problem
all
right
of
there.
that sounds exciting, right?
And
All
that's
of it.
that's literally the
that
problem right there
does.
for it. That's it
It
right there.
does.
People they were teasing it already. It's teased. It's they
Mm-hmm.
bump heads so many times. This history.
But you can't tease.
WrestleMania is the PLE event of stories
I'm
where
not
all
gonna
stories
lie.
come to
No,
an
it's
end.
not.
If we were putting
Yes.
Rhea in this position, I'd rather be Rhea and Stephanie.
Honestly,
Yeah.
100%.
And
Yes,
Liv
hell yeah.
and Liv and Jay would have been more entertaining.
I don't
Entertaining
even.
to me.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't even done Liv and Jade. I would have
I
done.
don't disagree with that. But
because of the simple fact of how Liv, after she won the Rumble and how she went on there, she created the story around them in that whole situation. How she talked about how she already beat Jade and was saying, if I go for Stephanie, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stick Raquel on you.
They got
Like
history.
they got the history and it's there already.
But thing is, with Liv versus Jade, we did see that match too. Liv won that match. But
So I'll take it
the
again.
thing is, if you're planning WrestleMania and you want Rhea and Stephanie and Charlotte and Jade, Liv Morgan is out that equation, unfortunately, unless it's Rhea, Stephanie, and Liv. But even then, that's putting Rhea in that situation where she didn't need to be.
I would have had Liv and Raquel going against each other. I'm not gonna lie.
Rhea was
That
going
would
to
have been good
be
too.
fighting for one of those titles at WrestleMania, regardless of how we got there. Rhea is the
I would have
biggest
kept
female
Rhea.
superstar
I would
in
have kept Rhea
WWE
in the
right
tag
now.
team
Yeah,
division.
I would have kept her in the tag division.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
For who though?
What do you mean?
What do you
Who?
mean?
That women's
you gotta
tag team
keep
division
Rhea.
is hot right now.
No, I'm saying, but you got Rhea in the tag division. Who's Jay gonna fight? Charlotte? That's your
Yeah.
match.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why I didn't go that way because y'all don't know what y'all talking about. That's why I didn't go that way, bro.
What do you
Bro,
mean?
Rhea was flourishing.
We
First of all, the tag division on the women's side, as soon as Rhea and Io leaves, that shit was so flat.
Nah, it's not
yeah.
flat. That's not
It's
flat.
not
It's
flat.
not flat.
That
And
segment
that
they
shit
had
that
that segment
last
they had last
night
night
did on
That's
TV,
not
not
that's
it
not
was
flat.
flat,
Black
bro.
and Nia shit was fire.
no.
What you
Black
mean? This
Nia
is
is fire.
It was
Yeah.
flat.
They are
Lash
both
and
good
Nia
now.
as a team, they're fire.
Yeah.
100%. But what I'm
And their
saying is
segment
that
was
promo
cool.
of all the tag teams together was flat.
Because
For me.
they were like,
These are the
because they just
SmackDown
come out
tag
and say
teams.
who's next.
Flat.
That's basically what they
These
said. They said who's
Charlexa
next.
is not flat for the tag team division right now.
Exactly.
Flat.
And Julie and
I'd rather
Kiana putting
Charlotte be
themselves
in a
in this
Flat. Julia,
situation is
why the fuck is
Julia and
Julia
Kiana
in the
Julia
tag division?
because
Julia
Kiana deserves to be fighting for titles too. That's
Yes,
why.
she
okay.
does.
right.
Let
Yes, she does.
Kiana go do something else. She don't need
What
to be in
Like
that
what?
position.
What else you gonna go for
What
right
is
now?
she
Versus
gonna do?
story.
What else
The
you gonna
only
go
other
for?
person
You
you can
have
go
to
for is her tag team partner.
That's what I'm saying. She gonna go for
Exactly. What's she
Julia.
gonna go after Julia? You're not making
go
sense,
after
bro.
it.
Like
Didn't they
you're
already tease her
tripping.
looking at the title?
No,
But
you're not gonna
no,
turn her that fast. You're not gonna
No,
turn her
it's too
that.
soon.
It was just 3 weeks ago when people started to see Kiana for real. Like, oh yeah, Kiana could go. It was just 3 weeks ago. You're gonna turn her against her partner right now, bro? You're not making
Yes.
sense. You just want what you want, and you're
Yes.
not getting it. But you just
right.
want to
I
ruin
don't want
everything.
what I want. I just
It
think the
don't
shit
work
is
that way,
flat.
bro.
That's all I said. It's flat. If you don't
It's
think
your
it's
not
flat,
flat.
it's okay. I think
your
Rhea and
pictures,
Io
your
being in that
pictures are making it
position,
worse.
I think Rhea and Io being in that position or leaving that position
Your
made it
fixes
flat.
for it is making it worse.
It didn't make it flat at
I
all.
just said
It's
that
still
program that
flourishing.
they had on SmackDown yesterday was flat. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yesterday
I don't
was
think
flat.
This is the
I don't. I
SmackDown
don't. I
tag
don't.
team
I don't agree with that.
women's tag team division right now.
Okay, if
They
you
go
don't
over
agree,
the
it is
Raw
what it
with it.
is. I
They
have
go
my
over the
opinion,
Raw with it.
motherfucker.
They go over the Raw with it. You got
Why do you
potentially the
always
Bella
do that?
twins. We got
Richard brought
What's
up a
the
good
point?
point. Richard brought
What's
up
the
a good
point of
point.
it?
He said I think Rio would have stayed in the tag team division if Bianca was healthy. So I mean I
for
agree
real.
with that. I agree.
Okay,
Agreed.
That's for a
okay.
fact.
Now you
I agree with
talking.
that.
Now you talking.
Okay.
And we
If we
all
had
know that.
Bianca for
I
Jade,
got you, yeah.
if we had
Yes,
Bianca for Jade, we wouldn't have this problem. But we got
exactly.
injuries, so you need the next best thing for Jade behind Bianca, and that's Rhea Ripley. There's no question about that. There's no conversation about that. You want to replace Bianca Belair, the next person you get is Rhea Ripley.
We
Now,
might get
with
we
all,
might
with
get
all that being said,
Sorry, it's not
I don't
Charlotte.
think the promo between Rhea and Jade was flat. I thought that actually like
Nah,
meant a lot
that was
for
flat.
what it was.
If
That was
anything
Nah,
was
that
flat,
terrible.
wasn't
that was
that was not
flat.
that wasn't
That was
flat. I don't think
terrible.
so.
I don't think
I
it was
don't
They,
think
flat at
so.
all. I
they
thought it
just
was
sit there
actually
and
really
said,
good.
"You got your
I was
muscles, I got my muscles. I'm
Yes,
that big."
and
That's the
what it
whole
made it
promo
what
from
it
both women.
I
it
was
was
looking for
more
that
than that
shoot.
though.
I
It
was
was
looking for the
more than that.
shoot.
It was more than that, Gary. It was not just comparing muscles. It was real, like selling her, like, yo, this is like, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry, it is what it is. It's female shit. It's female shit. Your muscles are for aesthetics. My muscles are to win. You don't work out to win. You work out to look good. And that, like it's kind of crazy because you could see that kind of bothered Jade just a little bit. So moving forward, if I don't know what they would do off of that, I think they leave that alone and just go forward from here on out. Just show that they like don't like each other. I don't see what we could do moving forward, to be honest. But like
Was
that
it?
specific promo, I did enjoy it.
Was I tripping? Was I the only one looking for them to bring out that shit that they were shooting out, like how they were
Yeah, I
shooting at each
was.
other on social
Yeah,
media?
but I feel like,
They didn't.
and that's what made this promo feel. It felt like they're just
Thank
like
you.
saying lines now. They're
Thank
not
you.
talking for real. They're saying like stuff that's like, all right, we can't talk about this, so we'll
No,
just say
shoot it
this.
up.
That's what it felt like. It didn't
I,
feel like they were shooting from the hip. It felt like they
I
were
felt
just like,
I felt
all
like
right,
that
They
that
left
shit
it in
was
the
so
holster,
spot
right?
on.
They left it in the holster and they kept it calm. No, I
Because
wanted them to
because
pull that bitch
because
out and be
last
like,
year
whoa.
because last year with the WWE Women's Championship, when they got personal and got sticky and shit, it was not good for TV. Right or wrong?
right. Yeah,
When
that
when
Not
that
for me.
wasn't
I
nice.
enjoyed every second of
When
that shit.
Charlotte,
Yeah,
But
but it
Punk,
was
I
messy. It was real
did.
I
messy.
enjoyed
That's the
every second
problem.
of
I'm
that
about to
shit.
say I did too.
That's the problem. It was real
Punk and
messy.
Roman did it just the other day and we loved it. So I would have loved it again.
But
Punk,
see, I
but
feel like
you
that was
to
scripted
expect
though.
a Roman and Punk exchange out of Tiffany, out of fucking Rhea Ripley and Jade, you setting yourself up. You setting yourself up.
Type
You
shit.
expecting
No,
some Roman
I'm
Reigns
not
and
expecting
CM
it.
Punk garbage out
I'm
of
not
Jade
expecting that
Cargill
type.
and
But
Rhea
the
Shoot,
Ripley?
thing with
yes, shoot, yes,
no
shoot
no
at
no
each
no
other.
no.
Wrestlers
But
do it all the time. They take shots.
the thing with Roman and Punk, that was on script. You know what I mean? They're not just gonna he's not gonna shoot from the hip and like going for business saying that shit like that. That'd be crazy.
You
Charlotte and
you you
Tiffany,
got you got
that
with
was that was personal. They went real deep, like, yeah, we're not
That's why
talking
your
about script.
man's is in my DM. That's just insane.
yeah
and
Like,
then
what's your
Charlotte
record?
and
Tiffany
0-3? Like,
and then
yeah,
Tiffany and Lewitt broke up.
yeah.
That's crazy.
they were actually disrespecting each other. That was crazy. And then
That was crazy,
I
but
loved
I'm
it.
on
I
saying
WWE
loved it.
to
Unreal, Triple
expect
H said, "Yeah, tell
like
Tiffany that's not how we do business, and she
and
needs to
Tiffany
go
had to apologize.
apologize."
I
Right.
loved it. I ain't gonna lie, I loved it.
But with
What are
Roman
you,
and
over
Punk,
three?
that's not what that is. That's just like it's feeding to like make this story more personal with these two. Like, why
It's
are these
20
two
years
people?
of business in a business combined, like 40 years in a business combined, and the two top stars in the history of this business got the freedom and the wiggle room to say whatever the hell they want on that mic.
I
You
wish they
can't
would.
expect that from Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley.
They could have. Well,
They
WWE
probably
could have
got
wrote that
they
shit into
probably
the
got
script.
they WWE probably saw the stuff on social media and was like, yo, reel it in. We got a
They
job to
did.
do.
They
Like
did. They
Yeah,
did.
that's
exactly.
probably what happened. So to expect like the
Either
super
there's
war
a
of
we're not
words
taking
in
that out
those
there.
yeah, like
But my thing is, they could have capitalized on that and actually
but
turned it into a script.
it's not like but
That's
let's
not
not crap
something.
on you know what I mean? Let's not crap on what they did because it wasn't that bad. Y'all making it sound like it was crazy. It was not bad at all.
Now I get what
They
Brown's
really
saying.
build each other
They
up
could have
and then
no,
they told each other why they're gonna win.
but that's the thing. They could have in that situation. You know how like in certain situations, a situation be so good and to get the people going, they turn it into something like that. Like they turn it into something where they can work off of it because these women are still being professionals. So if they still being professionals like this on this level, then you can run that into a storyline and use it instead of
Yeah, I get it.
coming out
You
in
can
public
use
and
that
saying it's
some
not
type of
working.
way.
Yeah, yeah, you can
There's some
use
type of
that.
way you can use that
Yeah,
and flip it because it
Yeah,
went viral.
but they
it
still have
did,
5
but
weeks to go.
It would
I
have
feel like
sold the story
also they
more.
know the mess from last year, so they're like, let's not.
Yeah, slow down, pump the brakes a little bit. You saw what happened
Yeah,
last year. Last year was fake embarrassing,
yeah.
cringeworthy. Sometimes you
But
made
she
this in
went.
my DM. Shut up!
She
Like, what are
actually
you
went. They
talking
actually
about?
went. But they
It's
actually
like
went
your
into
your
business for
marriage record
themselves.
is 0-3. That's crazy to bring up to
So,
That
somebody.
was a
but that's the
lie.
thing.
She went
But what I'm
crazy on
saying
her.
is, they also went into business for themselves, like we all just said. But the thing is, they not going into business for themselves. WWE is actually taking advantage of an opportunity to sell tickets in this situation. They're not fully capitalizing on this one to sell tickets the way I think they should, and that's
But
unfortunate.
and
He's
but
right
the
about
way,
that.
but the if you could think of any match for Jade Cargill at WrestleMania to sell tickets, you got it already.
It was it
A
was
Rhea
a
Ripley versus a Rhea Ripley, real tension with somebody, anybody, it's
it
going to
was a
sell tickets, and it's a
if
title match at that. It's going to sell
if
tickets. You
we
know
had
that.
to put in the levels of matches for Jade at WrestleMania, it'd have been Bianca, Charlotte, and Rhea, in my opinion.
Charlotte's behind Rhea on that, 100%. Not a doubt in my mind. Charlotte is behind Rhea on that list.
I don't think
Behind
so.
her,
It's especially for what we got
1,000%.
going on.
I can name four more better competitors
I
for
got
Jade at WrestleMania.
If they were to set it up a little bit better, I'm only going off of like history and what we got going
And then
on.
you got to be real careful on how you booking Charlotte as a single star again, because you don't want the people to turn on her again.
I'm
Which
going
was
That's
off
the
a
of
thing.
fucking
history.
Nobody would
booking.
have thurned on her
They're
if
not
she
going
was
to
You
turn
working
on
don't.
her
for
this
Jade.
time. They're not going to turn on her this
They
time.
didn't expect her to turn on him when she came back and won the Royal Rumble, because she came back and won the Royal Rumble talking about, oh, I'm injured. I came back. I fought off this injury. This is my new, I'm gonna let you into my personal life. All that personal stuff that came out about her marriage and stuff. She put that out there. She came back on some. This is the real me. This is the I'm being transparent. All of that, and the people still turned against her. The plan was for her not. The plan wasn't for her to be the heel in that match. It was not. The people just turned against her because it's always Charlotte.
Well, I
And
think I think I think
unfortunately,
I think
there's
Charlotte
some
should have
people
just
that's
played
over
off
it.
of it and stayed heel.
Some people are over it. No, but
I think she should have stayed heel.
the best thing for Charlotte to do was to go babyface and team up with Alexa, because
No,
the
I
people
I
are
get
able to
that.
because regardless of how you slice that cake, Charlotte's one of the greatest of all time.
Uh-huh. I think Charlotte
Top
Charlotte
five greatest of all time.
Charlotte right
No matter how you
now.
slice that cake.
I think
And
Charlotte right
and
now, if Charlotte were to turn heel and go against Jade, well, first of all, I can't say turn heel. Forget it.
if she
Scratch
turned
with
heel
everything I just said.
against,
No,
Because
if she
Jade
turned
no.
is heel.
heel to go against
Yeah,
Great
Jade
Jade,
is heel.
the
Jade's
people
heel.
will
Forget it.
puke, bro. That don't work.
Right, but
It
Charlotte
won't
as a
work.
face up against the heel Jade, like people were when she turned around when Jade was interrupting her entrance, people were like, "Oh shit, yeah, let's do something. Yeah, let's run that." People were excited for it.
Agreed.
Now, the only way if you turn a Charlotte heel right now, the only person she's doing that against is Alexa.
Alexa,
Alexa.
yeah.
And then no one's
But
I don't
that's
paying
what
mean
I'm
Alexa
saying.
attention for
That's
that.
how I would have
She
thought
gonna have
that
to
that situation
retire
would
a
have happened.
heel.
I don't mean to
She gonna
change the
have to
topic real
retire a
quick.
heel if she turned on Alexa.
I don't mean to change the topic real quick, but that shit that Gary just sent in the chat is hilarious. Do y'all think Jordan Grace will go to the Hermes? I didn't mean to throw that out there, but it's hilarious.
No, no, she was
That's
just
not
talking
bad.
about that was her. She was just talking about her injury. Her
I know
uh,
she was talking about her injury, but it's just the fact that Chelsea Green came with the wheelchair and then they boot buddies in the picture. It's just funny as shit.
they've been fucking with each other on social media like that for a long time.
Okay, all right, all right. But back
But
to what he's talking about.
Charlexa right now still in the tag team division is fine. Now they need to include the women from Raw as well. And now
Bailey,
let's
Lyra.
get our TLC match that we've been clamoring for. However, where the fuck are the Bella Twins? I don't want them just to pop up during WrestleMania season.
They'll be here
Like,
this weekend. I mean, this Monday.
how do we know
They better be.
exactly? You're
That's what
saying
I'm
that.
saying.
There's no better in that.
No, no, they better be.
It didn't
They show up
better.
for. I think honestly, and here's another person that better have be at the next event or something like that. Fucking Royce Keys. Where the fuck is Royce Keys?
So he's gonna show up after WrestleMania.
It's after WrestleMania because you have to. There's no space for him on WrestleMania on the WrestleMania card.
Right.
I get it. He doesn't have
We
to
don't even
be
You
have a
don't
on
want to
Melissa
WrestleMania.
match
showcase him,
or
do all
Over
this and
match.
that, just for him not to do anything.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have to
like
be on
we're not gonna.
WrestleMania.
I mean, the
But
way
that's
he
the
debuted
thing.
at the Rumble, you would expect like if he was on TV through these past weeks since the Rumble, you would expect him to be on WrestleMania.
Bro, they
But it can
haven't
Now
even
wait.
said
the
anything
way
about bro.
here's the thing
It
I
can
would
wait.
do with Keys.
Bro. Royce Keys is on it right now. He's on the same level as that the other nigga that debuted in Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Arabia nigga that they brought out in the Royal Rumble.
It
Yeah,
is
it
not.
can
It's
wait.
not the same. But
No, it's the same right now. I'm not gonna lie.
it's not. He was in a Royal Rumble match, so it's not the same.
Wasn't
Now
he?
No,
The
Mm-mm.
Saudi
what?
Arabian nigga, he was in the Royal Rumble.
No, what? No,
Not to my knowledge, I don't remember. What the fuck did he sign for? Where's he at?
who
He probably
knows?
gonna be at the next Saudi show.
Probably not wrestling though, but he signed to go to the performance center, so he'll probably end up in
What they got going
NXT.
on, man? WWE is pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie. Everything is a money play. It is pissing me off. I get it. Yes, money, money, money. We need money,
Hey,
money,
bro,
money, money,
it's
money,
the
money,
it's
money,
the
money, money,
bigger it's the
money,
bigger
money, money, money,
company over
money,
that that's doing
money,
that
money,
shit too.
money. But
You know, it's
fuck
the
all
bigger
that, bro. You're fucking all y'all are fucking rich as fuck.
bro. That's how the rich stay rich, though.
Exactly. It's not to appease
Bro,
the real fans.
you're
It's
not
to appease
losing
the
anything.
casual fans.
But
That's
here's
why
the
Bro,
thing.
that's
it's
why Jelly Roll had a match last year. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not about us. It's about the casuals and the potentials. Like, it's not about the real fans,
And
bro.
here's the
Like,
thing, though.
that's
If you're continuing to make money, why not try to make more?
yeah, bro. You can fuck around and get Bad Bunny on WrestleMania before Gunther. You know what I'm saying? That
and
shit
watch
is
they
really crazy,
squeeze
bro.
Bad Bunny in 2 weeks from now. It'd
It's
be Logan
possible.
Paul versus Bad Bunny 2 weeks from now. That's the type of shit WWE be on. Right, I don't like it, man. I got yeah,
Jelly Roll a real fan, but he's not for the real fans. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just successful in his music
Right.
industry,
So, and that's
and
the
it's
thing.
like,
There's
let me
the
try that.
cas there's a casual wrestling fan, and then there's
A
fans of
real deal
wrestling.
wrestling fan, yeah. Like, and the people that are real deal wrestling fans, they are not happy right now. We don't want Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania against Randy Orton for the title. We don't want that. We're not.
yeah.
We're cool on that.
I might be able, like, it's crazy. I might be able to skip WrestleMania this year.
Shit. Who you telling? Now, I'm watching Roman. I'm watching Roman. I'm watching Phil.
I watch Roman and
And
Phil.
whatever Seth Rollins got going on, I'm watching it. But Randy versus Cody, I'm cool. Believe me, I'm cool. I was cool last year with Cody versus John Cena at SummerSlam. I did not want. I didn't. Wasn't tripping. I missed that.
And this sucks because we all wanted Cody and Randy. It's just not like this, man. And I'm
No,
gonna be
I
honest.
didn't want that
It's
either.
at the expense of Drew McIntyre. That's why
Yeah,
it feels like
that's was
this. Yes.
that's why it's crazy.
Well, with that being said, y'all, do y'all want to talk about anything else? Because I don't.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's trash.
the rest of SmackDown was what it was. Mello and
It wasn't bad. It's just that
Mello
the ending of it was
versus
terrible.
Dr. Wagner.
Dr. Wagner Jr. It picked up towards the end.
Yeah.
Now, I still like the way they hyped it up though. I get it because it's like, hey, it's not just a SmackDown superstar that's about to open this challenge. So, that was cool, but did it feel like a letdown to the sense of the casual fan? Like, oh, we don't really watch AAA, but we've heard his name. Like, is he good? And then he had one chance to show it, and it's just like, ooh. And then it's like, all right, now you're picking up. You could hear the fans get into it once it got better because they know Melo's gonna hoop.
What are we
Yeah.
doing with Melo at Mania?
I still think we can get him Dragunov, and you can throw Tamatonga in the mix.
Yeah, we better do a multi-man for that.
Like, if the United States Championship make WrestleMania, so you gotta consider, you gotta know that too.
They
There's a
will.
chance
They,
that
they, they definitely
I
will.
hope so. I hope so. Who's the
At
Intercontinental Champion right now?
Penta,
Penta. All right. All right.
Penta, and Penta's definitely going to be on Mania,
I like Penta going against Javon at Mania. I don't care
Javon,
if it's face
and
versus face.
four
and
man.
Carmelo
Yeah.
Hayes is
I don't
also
care. I want that 1v1. I don't care if it's face versus face.
Yeah.
Penta and
See,
Javon.
when it but
That's that type of
big match
match
like
that
Mania, heel face, it don't matter. Just let's hoop.
that's
right.
that type of match that like just like off of good wrestling. Like fuck it.
Yeah. Let's just get in there and
Exactly.
hoop for real.
So with
Javon Evans had everybody in the crowd like, yeah, yeah. That's all right.
I told
That's
y'all,
all
bro. When
Javon,
I
yeah.
said this a long time ago, if I become a wrestler, my fucking catchphrase is gonna be like, "I say yo." That was
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
nigga took it, bro. I can't even do your. I can't
Yeah,
do
if
yo.
he should really run with the year and kill a bouncy shit, bro.
Yeah.
Cause
but
you
Kill the
could you
bounces
could
shit.
do that anytime while you coming out, yeah, while you about to turn up in the match.
Yeah.
Oh, especially you come to New York, you do that. The, the garden going, you're it'll be crazy.
Yo, you in hell,
Get
boy.
that.
Yeah, you broke up
Um,
terrible.
Yeah,
God damn.
But
you in hell. We can
Mello,
talk
Mello,
preseason.
Mello is definitely going to be on WrestleMania. I can see it. Him, shit. I want Trick still in that situation with Mello. I still think they could do that. They should
And
have
that's
done it.
another one of those things where they would just be forcing another match. Oh, we know a lot of people want to see this, so here's
No, that's
that.
not a forced match. That's not a
It'll
forced
be
match,
forced.
bro. He could try
Trick
to.
and Mellow.
Yeah, that's not forced,
I think it's forced, bro. It'll just happen out of nowhere. And I'm gonna be honest, Trick is too
bro.
much of a star. I think I need to keep
The
him up
way the
there.
U.S. Open Challenge is going, you know what I mean? He could
Mm.
literally try to answer that shit, or we could have Mello and Dragunov finally try to face off, and then here comes Trick Williams saying, "You had your chance, step off," and then now we're getting Dragunov and Trick out of like, boom, boom, and then yeah,
You
Yeah,
know
make that
what?
a
You know
triple
what? You
that's
know
threat.
what?
that's that's
You are
that's fire.
100% right about that. Dragonov,
That's fire.
Ilya, and Dragonov, Mello, and Trick. The history is there with them because
Exactly.
Dragonov took the belt off of Mello, right?
Hmm.
And then
Then,
Mello, Trick took
No,
the
Mello
belt
Mello
off
took the title off.
of Dragonov
yeah,
in NXT. So the history is there. It's literally like those three right there. Because when Trick went up, Mello took the belt. When Mello went up, wait, I said that backwards. When Mello went
Dragunov
up,
won the U.S. title
Dragonov
first,
took the belt.
then Mello, and now it could be Trick. Full
No, I'm
circle.
talking about on NXT.
On
Yeah, but
NXT, Mello took the title from Braun, then Dragunov won it, then Trick won it.
Exactly. So it's those three back to back. I'm gonna be honest. They should have just left. That would have been fired. They would have did Braun in that situation. We got a fatal four way with them, but Braun,
Braun,
Braun is in a whole different situation, and you know what I mean. But it would have been fired if they would have did like a blast of the past of that. You know what I mean? Those four
uh,
because I look at those as pillars in a certain time frame of NXT.
yeah, for sure. But that
yeah,
when you talk about Braun, like you talk about somebody that done passed the main card title scene
Mhm.
yeah,
and
for
should
sure,
be chasing like world championships at that point. And because honestly, if Braun wasn't hurt, Braun versus Seth Rollins 1-on-1 at WrestleMania, no titles involved. That's a
for sure,
WrestleMania match,
That's a
bro.
WrestleMania match.
for sure.
Like you don't need no titles, nothing. That them 1-on-1 will put him in the middle. That's a WrestleMania match right there. And it just sucks that Braun Breaker's hurt too. But definitely for the United States
I feel like
Championship,
I feel like
Melo
Braun to
Trick.
come back
What are we
before
doing with
Uh,
Mania.
Trick? Are we still doing,
Me-
doing Trick versus Sammy?
I
I
don't
don't see.
know,
I'm
because
over Sammy.
Sammy is like he's speaking of Sammy, like he's crashing out still, and like he's what did Randy Orton tell him? Like, bro, just listen to those voices. And
He was
Sam is
supposed to do
like,
that
doesn't
last
that
night.
make you a bad guy? He said, no, it made me a 14-time world champion. Something you trying to be. So Sam is like, fuck. Maybe yes, Sammy's about to crash out. Like Richard
He
just
should have
said, yeah.
crashed out last night. He should have crashed out last night.
He should have
Cody should
crashed
not
out
be.
years ago.
Cody should not be headlining WrestleMania. Sammy should have crashed out last night. I'm over it.
Oh, what if Sammy injures Cody like how he injured Jay and freaking Jacob?
Nah. Because why the fuck did we put the title on Cody?
I don't see Sammy being the one that did that to Jacob.
Oh
I just
wait,
don't
no,
see it.
wait, you can't do that because fucking Cody has the title. Fuck Cody
And
Rhodes,
still,
dog.
I don't think Sammy's the one who attacked Jake. That doesn't make
That don't
sense.
make sense. It
I
doesn't make
think I,
sense.
I I get it, I get it for the time frame, but I'm just saying as far as like saving everything, I think it could.
That doesn't
Like,
save
cause who else?
anything.
Who else you gonna do? Drew and
I was
call
gonna
it a
say
day?
Cody, if not Randy, because Randy doesn't um
I don't think
Randy
Cody
don't
works.
benefit from attacking Jacob for no
right
reason.
for that
I
time
think if
frame.
you do
But
Cody, they make him face before WrestleMania next year, and that shit will piss me off.
huh?
What?
I said I think if you do Cody, they turn him back to being face before WrestleMania next year, and it will piss me off.
Nah. If he
On
going
Uh,
some
here, he
John
gonna have to
Cena
be
shit.
here. Yeah, nah. He already gonna be on John Cena shit. At this point, he gonna be a 17-time world champion, and in 10 years, he can get it
This
back.
nigga's already a 3-time.
so
It's only been
Who
like a
who is
year.
it's been like 3 years since he came at in 3-time champion already.
that's not crazy.
I'm over it, bro. I've been over it, so I'm just
Bruh.
happy that everybody else is not starting to be Cody the new Cena, and that's it's not. He don't fit that bill. He don't. Sorry, he don't.
But I say Roman Reigns won 3 titles within 6 months.
Roman Reigns is of that ilk to be a
He
No,
multi-time
is.
world
bro,
champion.
wait, no, way back when he was semi ready.
Yeah, but you could tell that he was better than everyone else,
Uh,
especially especially the people of his generation. You could tell he was one of those ones. It
I
was at
don't
that
know.
time
Back
that when he was winning
back
back
then,
in
it
15,
was
16,
about as forced as
John
Cody
Cena was on
was.
the way out. No, it was not forced, bro. It was
It
not
was definitely
forced. It
Roman
was
was
not
definitely
forced.
forced in 2015, 16.
But
Bro
when
he got
Roman
booed out the Rumble.
he did because people wanted Daniel Bryan and they wanted Bray Wyatt. And
So
and
again,
and
that's
and, and
forced.
let's not forget, people also wanted Rusev at that time. Now let's think about those names: Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt, and Rusev. Roman Reigns is the right choice.
I don't know. Bray Wyatt was a
Randy Bray Wyatt was there, and when Bray Wyatt won the title at the Elimination Chamber, like he actually won it on his own. That was the moment. That was the perfect timing for it because one, no one really expected that. Two, everybody knew he was ready, but when it actually happened, it was like, thank God, let's celebrate. But at the Royal Rumble, nah, he wasn't really ready like that.
I don't know. Bray versus
Daniel Bryan already had his WrestleMania moment in 14 when he beat the whole Evolution in one night. He already had that. He didn't need to do that Daniel Bryan again. So let's go back to
but the
those
thing
names:
is,
Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, Rusev, and Bray Wyatt. Roman Reigns is the right answer all the time.
yeah. During that time frame, Roman
If I'm
was
right, I'm right. You can tell me.
no. During that time, Roman Reigns it felt too early and definitely forced because you saw that whole buildup of Roman that entire year. Is like, damn, okay, he's just gonna beat everyone, and sure, like he wasn't that good on the mic back then. He wasn't it just yet. It's like, all right, they're forcing him to be it. That's how it felt.
And
Like,
then when he had his chance to win at WrestleMania, he got cashed in on,
because
but by
they
the
had to
ice of the
save it.
century.
Because they
They
had to
they
save it.
but he still had to work for it. It's not like he was just handed things. You know what I'm saying? He still had to work for it. He was in that position because he's just better than most, and he had to work for it. And then when he had the chance to win the title, Seth Rollins stole it, which was the right call. But that don't paint the picture like he's been handed everything from day one. You can't paint that picture. He was just better than everybody else then
I don't know.
from day one.
Main eventing so many WrestleManias that he did not need to main event was definitely forced.
Nah, he's rightfully so. Rightfully so. The
I don't
greatest, the
know.
greatest of all time. Rightfully so.
The-
Look, man. With that being said, y'all, I'm done talking about this stupid ass show.
Yeah, we're not even watching SmackDown next week. I ain't gonna lie, it's over.
Low key.
If we catch the highlights, we're gonna talk on the full on Tuesday.
Literally. With that being said, y'all, make sure y'all like and subscribe and leave that comment down below, letting us know what y'all want to see for the next upcoming videos. My name is Osiris. You can follow me at known as Osiris on Twitter. You can follow me at known as Jalil on Instagram. That's HB. You can follow him at what?
On the Hill Crew. Follow the Hill Crew, man. Follow the
Yes,
pages on the
sir.
Hill
Yes,
Crew. I'm
sir.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Doc O, talk to him.
you can find me on the Hill Crew too.
Yes,
All right.
sir. Yes, sir. I love it. And we out of there, B.
All right.